Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. Recently, in the 9th month actually, a beautiful explanation or for the definition of victim was given by the Honorable High Court of Karnataka. So the victim, in the case of Scania, SCANIA, Scania Commercial Vehicles India Private Limited versus State of Karnataka and others in Criminal Revision Petition 2778 by 2020 on 3/9/2022. So Justice M. Nagaprasanna in the above case held that the word victim would include the legal heirs. Victim would include legal heirs. So what is this victim? Please remember, someone's case, victim, words and expressions, police report, subdivision. So according to section 2W, if I am correct, so 2WA. So victim includes the legal heirs who may continue if he dies. Victim means a person who is affected. Please remember, who is affected or who has suffered any loss or some damage was caused by the accused to him. So this is the meaning of the victim, we know as per the definition. Now with this liberal interpretation by the Honorable High Court of Karnataka, the legal heirs will also step into the shoes of the victim. How? This is a peculiar case. The facts of the case are also peculiar. Therefore, court allowed the so-called legal representatives to prosecute or to pursue the matter. So the factual matrix is like this. Please remember, the deceased person. This is a person actually whose legal heirs are now to be actually they want to step into shoes. The deceased person filed a case. He is the owner of SRS Travels, Bangalore. So he purchased some vehicles from Scania. You may be Scania, very famous company, transport vehicles. But he has filed a complaint against them under sections 406 breach of trust, 420 cheating, 120B conspiracy and 34 IPC. Right. So alleging that they have supplied defective goods or defective buses and the buses gave numerous problems in operation and also maintenance. Therefore, as a result of which his company SRS Travels, they sustained huge financial loss. Not only financial loss, they lost the goodwill of the public because Scania buses, suppose the bus is supposed to go from Bangalore to Trivandrum. If it is stopped and en route, then how much difficulty the passengers feel, how much curses they will give. So this is what is called loss of goodwill. So Scania, they did not keep quiet. So they have filed, actually, they approached the High Court of Karnataka and they got stay orders. Right? So they wanted to file a matter before the division bench, but ultimately here the important point is the police is still investigating the case. The High Court has given stay orders. In the meanwhile, the person who filed the case, he died. Now the legal heirs, they want to pursue the matter. Now Scania company, they say, no, once the victim dies, once the complainant dies, you cannot prosecute the case, you cannot proceed further. If the charge sheet is filed, if the complainant dies, we know what to do. So his evidence will not be taken and basing on the evidence of the other witnesses, yes, definitely the case will go to the logical conclusion, maybe acquittal or maybe conviction, is a different thing. But here the investigation is not complete. So now whether the relatives or whether the legal heirs come into the fold of the or place of the victim or not. So this is important. Now his daughter, she wanted to pursue the matter. So Scania company rightfully objected that they cannot be that daughter cannot be arrayed as one of the victims. So therefore, the matter came here to the Honorable High Court. So please remember, the High Court opined that the definition of victim should not be in a restrictive manner. Victim cannot be rendered a restrictive meaning. So, liberal interpretation has to be made. This is where the importance of the interpretation comes. Yesterday I told you, grammatical information, interpretation, it is nothing but liberal interpretation or literal interpretation. So you should not be biased. So law is already rigid. You should not be too rigid. Here, basing on the peculiar facts of the case. And please remember, since the matter is still under investigation, yes, LRC can be added. LRs can be added. This is the definition. Very beautiful, liberal interpretation by the Honorable High Court of Karnataka. Such incidents do come rarely. So please, you have to catch such points, important points. So please remember the case of Scania Commercial Vehicles Private India Private Limited versus State of Karnataka and others, 2022. Very good judgment. Please read it and enrich your legal knowledge. With this, I am stopping. Thank you very much.